واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. My dear respected judges, uncles and aunties, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I'm going to be delivering a poem with the title Hope Remains. 15th of March 2019, Christchurch, New Zealand. The day started just like any other. Yawm al-Jum'ah, the blessed day of united prayer, where every man and woman of every race and colour stand side by side to worship and prostrate together. The mu'adhin calling the beautiful words of the adhan, the perfect tradition of listening to a khutbah, where the wise words of scholars make our iman stronger. I find it hard to believe that it was only an hour or two ago that my mother pressed a 2-pound. Once again, there is zikr and charity that purifies our souls. Her warm hug and kind smile as we departed. Her acts of love and advice that she gave me, I'll never forget. My father sitting next to me making dua, just like many others, raising their hands to the Almighty Allah. The atmosphere undisturbed with the angels gathered. Our hearts calm and serene, filled with tranquility and peace. So it's not hard to understand why it was so unexpected. Why so many thought that the sound was just a faulty current rather than such merciless bullets. The house of Allah, terrorists had infiltrated. Such terror and fear had fled into the halls of peace, where just moments ago was the sound of adhan, was now filled with the screams and cries of tortured ones. All I saw before I ran was a man with a gun in his hand, shooting so mercilessly to the innocent whom he didn't even know, just because to him our faith and belief deserved such hard blow. I ran ahead and saw my mother, lying bloodied with red seeping into her beautiful white hijab. Ummi, Ummi, I cried, tears flowing down my cheeks. My beautiful Amir, she said, stay close to Allah, and inshallah I will meet you in Jannah. My courageous mother passed away with her lips moving to the Shahada. I knew I couldn't stay there any longer, so I kissed my mother and ran to safety and shelter. I am now in a tent for the victims of the shooting. I have been covered with a blanket, yet am still shaking and shivering. My heart is numb and dully aching, but my mind at top speed is racing. Soon a policewoman arrived with a list of names, of whose bodies had been discovered and had sadly passed away. My mother included, and the mu'adhin who had made his last call to prayer. My father, so noble, had tried to serve an elderly, yet had been murdered so ruthlessly. All around me were children, widows and men, whose lives had been shaken and would never be the same again, due to one man's indiscrimination for our religion. Murder had occurred. Suddenly anger boiled inside of me. What had we done to deserve such hatred and detestation? Islam itself means peace, so how had it gained the name of the forsaken religion? And finally, why? And then it dawned on me. Terrorism. To create terror and fear. To attack us in the one place where we Muslims felt secure, safe and serene. To stop us going to the masjids and worshipping. With this new realization, I escaped the grip of fatigue, and a strong wave of motivation roared inside of me. This is what that man had wanted. To bury ourselves inside such fear, to feel so empty and hollow, to cave inside such sorrow. I put my hand in my pocket and felt cold metal, a 2-pound coin. Suddenly, sadness filled me and I could hear my mother's last words echo inside my head. Stay close to Allah, and inshallah I will meet you in Jannah. I may now be an orphan, but I still and will never lose one tie. Allah. The journey that we fought was our own jihad. In the outcome so devastating lies a silver lining. I learned that this world so temporary, so harsh, is also so temporary. Our goal is Jannah. And within that, hope remains. Jazakallah for listening to my poem.